We're going to be learning the basic fountain today. So this is the beginner one. This is what it looks like. So when you do it, you go from forwards weave to reverse weave to windmill to forwards weave to reverse weave to windmill, forwards weave, reverse weave, windmill. And the thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing a fountain is that it can only be done from reverse for now. There's other ways to do it, but we're not going to be covering those yet. So you go into your reverse, and you turn to your right like you're going to come over here. But when you do, instead of taking your left arm and bringing it over here, instead you're going to take your left arm and put it behind your head and then in front of your head. So instead of it coming out, you're going to have it come up in front of your head. So you go from reverse and turn into windmill. And turn again, forwards, reverse, you can see that from behind. I'm going reverse, behind my head, in front of my head, behind my head, in front of my head, behind my head, forwards. So my left arm goes behind my head and in front of my head like this, just like I did with my windmill. And coming down. And you do it as your left arm is coming back and behind. So when you're doing your reverse weave, you'll see that it can go back and behind. That's when you want it to go above your head, behind your head, above your head, behind your head. And it might be awkward for you if you don't know your windmill in that direction. You might have learned it in the opposite direction. You might have learned it this way instead. But you can train your windmills and then move in both directions, so don't worry about that. Just remember you go from reverse, behind, in front, in front. And keep in mind that when you're doing this, your left is coming up first. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See how it goes green, blue, green, blue? Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. My green, my left arm is going before my right arm is. So wherever my right arm, or wherever my left arm goes, my right arm is following. And it's okay if you can't do it smooth. It's okay if you cannot perform this move smoothly at first. It might be a little bit weird. So, if you're having problems going down, start up in your windmill, and then just come down. And when you come down, turn just the slightest, so that you go into your forwards weave. If you're having problems getting up into your windmill, start in your reverse, and then go behind your head and try to practice that. If your windmill itself is bad, again, the only way you're going to learn that better is you could try doing your extensions into windmills in the opposite direction. So like that. If you practice those, you can actually do it in the other direction as well, which we did in another lesson. You can use that to train that motion. Switch that to reverse. There you go. And forwards weave, reverse weave. It doesn't matter how many you do. It doesn't matter how many windmills I do. It doesn't matter how many forwards weaves I do. It doesn't matter how many reverse weaves I do. Just that I follow this pattern. Of course, once you get good at it, you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Hopefully this isn't too hard for you. This is going to really teach you how to flow once you can do your fountains, because they're really fun to play with, and you'll find yourself playing with them more and more as you get better at flowing. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to the next one.